Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. So I think we're doing a reading. It might just be a channel message. I don't know. I'm getting hit with a very strange energy here, so we'll see what happens. I have my crystal ball off to the side, so I will be scrying throughout this message. If you're new to my channel, my readings are a little different, and if you're turning, welcome back. You know how I do. That's important. Okay, I'll get to that. Over on the other channel, Ritual, if you're somebody that listens to subliminals or meditations, I have a deep focus, deep calm subliminal that just posted. So if you're somebody that struggles with ADHD or your attention, this is a good one to listen to. And then I have one that just posted today for Meet Your Spirit Guide. So if that's something you've been trying to do, this is a 21-day programming, mental programming to open you up to that faculty. So definitely check that out. Those will both be linked in the description box. So what's going on over here, just to give context, I live on the edge of a forest, and the deer here are not afraid of people. We're on the edge of a town, and this town, like, they just walk all over the town, and people are like around them all the time, so they're not afraid of people. There's nobody that hunts here, and but I never see them come out this tree line. They always make sure that they're inside the tree line over here. And just now they came out of there, and they got like in there's a person that lives back here. They got into their driveway. So I feel that someone here, you're really stepping out of your comfort zone. You might be trying to socialize more. You might be trying to, I don't know, I just feel like somebody's getting out of their comfort zone. And it's in a significant way. It may be small steps at first, but this is about to become quite significant for someone. Okay, this may even include like putting yourself out there in some way, starting a business, just doing something that you don't normally do. Now, I'm kind of being given the energy of who it is that I'm... Oh, okay, real fast. I saw a ladder. So this is like the next step that someone's taking. Either it's something that we've already planned, like this is the next thing I need to do for myself, or it's the next step energetically that we're kind of plugging into. And then I'm being given the energy of how somebody can recognize who this is, right? Because not everybody that resonates with that is meant for this particular reading. So one of the energies I'm getting is that whoever this message is for, there's been a lot of seasons in our life that we've had to learn from. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're old. It just means that there's been a lot of like really, really important moments in our life where we had these phases, and maybe these phases happened rapidly. Maybe these times with particular people happened rapidly, but it's many seasons in our life from which we had to reap a harvest, meaning you had to learn lessons from all of these. And so whoever this message is for, you've been through many lessons. I hate to term it that way, but that, you know, we all understand what that means. Well, most of us understand what that means. That's like the word that I can use that most people will resonate with. But in these lessons, there's a great deal of responsibility and a great deal of wisdom that's been cultivated. Okay, I'm feeling the energy of somebody who, even if you are young, it's very much that wiser than your years energy, where someone has been through a lot, has seen a lot, and has had to recover from a lot. And most of the bulk of that has been through something dealing with, and your girl's been learning a little bit more astrology, right? I feel like it can only help the messages that come through. So like that fourth house energy. Oh, look, I threw out a house. You know, what is that? Home, family, roots. And it's that kind of energy that there's something about your home family roots that you've really had to work through. And you've seen this energy reflected in various areas of your life through all these phases. And so this is why that's the bulk of the material you've been working through. And whoever this message is for, like I said, again, there's a lot of wisdom coming into this, which is probably why you're trying to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Okay, we understand that it's better for us. We understand that now. There has been a time of like kind of shutting down and maybe feeling like you can't move, maybe feeling like you can't get out of a comfort zone, needing to stay inside of safety and comfort. And now whoever this message is for, you're ready to emerge, and you've been feeling that for a while. So the interesting thing about this, and this is why this message is coming through for you, is that I'm almost getting that as you do this, there's an energy that you're needing to separate yourself from. And I don't think that this is something that you really want to do, but you're understanding that it's necessary. right? There's a little bit of a bittersweet heaviness in this energy as I'm stepping into it. So we understand that we have to separate from somebody, and I do feel that whoever this message is for, that this individual doesn't want you to, you know, and so there's a little bit of this empathetic guilt that's coming into this channeling for me. And it's like, I don't want to have to leave this person. They don't want me to, but I have to. And I don't know how to make them understand that, right? Whoever this message is for, you're understanding that this is an individual who, in some ways, this may not be the case for everybody, but it is for the majority that I'm feeling this for. We're trying to build something. And every time we try to build our life, this person's down there with a stick of dynamite, right? They're the cause of many tower moments inside of our life, if not recently, then previously. And it's almost as though part of this energy of stepping out into your comfort zone, you're understanding that you have to choose you. And so you're having to release this energy. For some of you, it's not a person. For some of you, it might be a work environment where you really enjoy your coworkers, or it might be a housing situation where you really love your roommates. It might even be your family, right? So there's something here about interconnection and the outside influence of other people's energy, and something needing to be left behind. And this is not to tell somebody to do something, okay? This message is coming through because this is the energy someone is experiencing. So if you're not experiencing this energy, this reading isn't for you, okay? Let's see. There is a messiness in this, but Page of Swords, but we're learning. It's like we're learning how to cut clear of certain things. Again, I don't feel like this is something you want to do. I see the Two of Cups here. I see the Two of Cups and Six of Cups. So whatever this is an individual that there's a lot of depth of emotion for. Why do I get the feeling that we're not really sure that that's reciprocated. And the reason why is because if I look over here, the cups don't match. The cups don't actually match. They look similar, but they don't really match, right? Here over in the Three of Pentacles, this is really looking at the foundation of something. And this is what I'm seeing with this tower that keeps coming to mind, that this person's down there with a stick of dynamite with. We're looking at, well, what's in the foundation that's causing this to happen? And this is where we're seeing this mismatch. It's like, oh, well, that must mean this. Right? It's somebody's looking at the situation logically for the first time, which we need to do. We need to do. There is this Page of Swords energy where somebody's learning. So it feels like, oh, I'm learning how to see, right? Because the Page of Swords is very much about vision and seeing. I'm learning how to see, and I'm learning how to hold up a sword that's a little too big for me, right? So this may feel like an energy of release that we're not even ready for, but somebody is willing to do it because they're understanding that it's going to be the best for everyone that's involved, okay? And this whole necessity of releasing this, we're already understanding that that's because there's a journey ahead of us that we have to embark on. And there's no way that this particular individual can come with us. This was the Three of Wands. So this is the explorer waiting to go out to a new land. And so you have to keep somebody where they are because it's for their best interest. There's something about the energy that you're stepping into that would actually be quite damaging for this person. Either it would make them feel, and I'm going to read it as a person. Again, it might be any situation. It might be your family. It might be friends. It might be a job situation. It might be roommates. It could be anything. But there's something here that would really touch on some abandonment wounds for them. Because this person, whether they realize it or not, they're used to the version of you that they've always had. And as you change, they're going to feel left behind. Because they don't know how to let go. What's happening is that this is just going to give this person an abandonment wound, right? Or feed an abandonment wound that's already there. And this would not go well for either one of you. And so this is one of the reasons why intuitively it's almost like you understand, I have to do this for myself. I have to let go. I have this sort of Six of Wands energy here coming out with the Eight of Pentacles and then the Star. Okay. The sword is on the bottom of that. And so I do want to say again with that tower and the stick of dynamite, this is a situation that there's probably been a lot of heartbreak in the past, whatever the situation is. With the Six of Wands, I'm reading this as them. because I feel that somebody's very worried about this, right? And so this is kind of the messages coming through, is that there is success that's going to be had. This individual has to focus on their own foundations and on their own success. With the Eight of Pentacles, this person probably needs to focus on their work. They probably need to focus on supporting themselves. There's something they need to work on, in other words. Maybe this is working on themselves. Maybe this is working on their home. Maybe it's working on a relationship with a child. There's something here that this individual needs to work on. And when they really immerse themselves without worrying about your energy into this thing that they need to work on, this is really where they're going to find their sense of hope. With the Star card, this is where their liberation lies. It's not with you. So I almost feel that for some of you at some point within this storyline, there may have been a sense of, oh, I need your help, or, you know, or you may have looked at them and thought, oh God, I got to help this person. You were never going to help this person the way that you thought that you were. That's not your job, right? It's not your responsibility. And a lot of people want to take that responsibility on. There's a bigger question there. We need to start asking ourselves why we feel we have to help people, right? There's a lot of things going on inside of that energy. This individual here, it feels a little bit like they're used to playing small when they want something from people. So I want to say that. But what's happening here with the Star card is that they're on their path to their own liberation, and you were never going to be a part of that, right? There may be something about this final tower or this releasing that helps kind of kick that off, but you are never going to be part of and seeing that liberation take place. So whoever's message this is for, you have to focus on yourself and you have to do your thing, and you have to let this person go and let them do their own thing, because it's without you and on their own trajectory that their liberation occurs. And I'm getting very strongly the feeling of liberation, because I almost feel that this is directly connected to them. Okay, this Three of Swords that they have probably prevented themselves from seeing or looking at inside of their life, that may have something to do with a mother figure or another prominent woman that was inside of their life. Okay, if this is a person. Okay, I want one more card from over here. Yeah, this energy that is between three. Okay. Oh, yeah, not a good energy, actually, not a good energy. The energy that has been here, mingling the two here, has been a lot of projections, a lot of lust with the Glockener, and it is trying to switch over to priorities for the future. That may have even been a point of contention, so not really seeing the same future as the other person. And then here with Lothus the Wild, too much creative energy. This is a feeling of immersing into creativity to avoid the soul shrinker energy. So there's definitely something here that has to be seen. And I'm going to be honest, it's something that has to be seen within both parties, right? If we're always pointing the finger at somebody else, we probably should be pointing the finger at ourselves. Okay. So, this individual particularly has a lot of things that they have to assess within themselves, especially what's spurring this sort of wildfire in their life. I almost see like a wildfire, and then it's like a kid running through a field with a lighter, like, help me, help me, help me. You know what I mean? Like somebody that doesn't even realize that they're the ones that are like causing the whole thing. So yeah. So this message is coming through just to tell somebody, don't worry, this person will be okay. This is one of the things that has to happen in order for this person to focus in the places that are the priorities for them. You know, we're not here to say how far somebody should get in this lifetime or where they should be. Everything is unfolding for this person exactly as it's supposed to. Okay, we're all on our path. We're all on our path. And your path is taking you someplace else, and it needs to. Okay, so this is just kind of like a little roll through from spirit that's saying, you know, hey, it's okay, you're doing the right thing. You don't have to feel like you're doing something terrible. You're doing the right thing. So I'm gonna leave this here. This is rather short. Whoever this message is for, I hope this resonates with you. I hope this can provide some comfort in this situation. Feel free to like this and leave a comment if you want to. And until next time.